Okay, hello and welcome back to Space Pirates and Zombies 2, where there is VR. I don't know how I'm VR pro'd, but I do not have VR. But somehow I'm approved for VR things, and I don't know how. Right, let us try to figure out what is going on. Right, so find scrap, find unions. You're kind of telling me to go up there. Oops, shit, holding down the right mouse button. Not a smart idea. Right, so that is just scrap. That is a bandit hive. It's a big threat. That's Mr. Pona. That's a starbase. Let's set course for a starbase. Oh, that is attacking. Right, let's go. We can repair our ship a bit. Let's visit the junkyard. See what you got in junk. Anything interesting. Right, so, wings. We got wings. Everything is just wings and they're all junk. Right, so we've got hairpins. Ah, here's some new bits. Right, we'll take you, acquiesce, to replace that, I guess, or... Right, you, can we just jettison you for a moment? I forget how this works. Right, so, left control is to track to the part. Right control is to obviously take it off. Right, so we can... That's just shooting, isn't it? That is practice fire, I guess. Right, so you... Can we right click you and replace you? Right click you and replace you? Okay. Right, so we're trying to figure it out a bit. That is just a wing. Right, we've got wings. Right, you're a hairpin. Your engines, okay, so 2 micro missiles, 2 micro missiles, 2 micro missiles, that is 2 micro missiles. Okay, so we've got a lot of noses, and the noses are micro emitters, micro emitters, micro emitters. I guess we've already got that, but we've got a better nose. Subcores. Right, so that is probably what I'm trying to put on there. Or do I need to put it on that? Right, that's a micro blaster. I don't know how to actually... Right, so that is the main tether, I guess, so we can't really replace that with that. That's... Right, so we can move that forward for some reason. We can replace that, but we can't add an extra core, I guess. So I guess this is the best that we can actually do it. Right, so I'm going to move you forward. And I'm going to put you on... Well, we can't, actually. Right, they're all the same. There is nothing else here. Everything is just the same, so let's... resume. How do we get out of this? That's the problem that I'm having here, is a lack of knowledge of controls. I mean, once we're done here, what do we press to get back to? Okay, so we've ejected our core. But that wasn't necessarily what we wanted to do. Right, so building tips. Right, so the part will glow green, shown as selected. To clear the components, swapping a part, we can do that. Swapping out a path, swapping sizes. It will be legal to swap an engine or a wing, for example, into the same position. Swapping supports this, but not really anything that I've got. Instant moving parts, smart braking. Instead of removing parts one by one, your tractor beam, you select parts to remove using the tractor button. All parts rely on that part will be automatically removed as you hold it. Clear up area, also fill spine, clear to spine, clear ship. Well, tab. Okay, let's go to the star map. I'm not good at building the ship. Right, so starbase. Let's repair the ship. We've got the junk to do that. We could fund the expansion, we could trade. Let's go to the arena. Right, so let's try an arena, just for the fun of it, so that we can get some... Holy shit, what was that? Right, Max Capacitor says, read this, he's not a Duracell battery. Honest. The Aegis is heavily shielded, equipping 5 noses. Lasers are up front for taking down shields, while torpedoes and pulse cannons are for ripping enemy hulls apart. A gravity missile is equipped for those quick getaway shields ever come down. This ship is 1,000,000 times better than mine. Okay, so we can look at her with the right click and zoom in on them. That is good to know. We can also probably target things. Also, what was one? One was auto fire. Yes, so when we're not in control, it's good to have auto fire on, so that all of the guns that we're not using can just fire. Do I want to focus on anything in particular? Maybe not. Right, well, we've got rid of the back, which is probably something important. Don't get too close, right. Also, when we zoom out, I guess it auto zooms out. Right, we could probably just ram it. Ramming speed. Ramming speed, he says. As... Right, get away from it, it's exploding. It is going to blow up, and there goes someone. Or some part of it. It's a big part of it. Can we tractor those as well, I wonder? Do we need to go into shipbuilding mode to tractor it? Or does it automatically do it? Come on, this ship is dead already. Just die. There we go. We didn't just blow off our own nose. How do I tractor? Is there a button to tractor? I would like to tractor the parts in that we lost. Tab doesn't do it. Q, E, T, Y, U, I, O, P, Z, C, C. No, don't shoot it. Tab. No. Can we suck it in? And V. I kind of want to tractor these things on. I mean, N, H, J, K, M, L, H, V, B, C. C swaps between that and that. But what do I press to tractor it in? Do we not have tractor beams? I mean, oops. Goodbye, engines. Right. I need to figure out how to do that. Okay, so let's go to our ship assembly. Right, so what do I press? Left control. Right, so left control is tractor beam. Okay. So that is how we will tractor things in combat in the future. Okay, so let's go back to the star map. I'm just going to do another arena whilst we try and figure out Abyss! Right, so recalculating the spleens of the battle. Obviously, that is not entirely the most sensible thing. Right, we need to stop boosting. Press 1. Right, so 1 is also fire when you're not shooting with other guns that you're not in control of, so it is good to know that. Right, I should maybe focus his engines a bit. I am shooting and turning. So, oh shit, are we in trouble? We look like we're in trouble, mate. I think we're fucked. Interesting. He must have got a lucky shot. Right, let's acquiesce and leave. Right, so this is good to train up on. Right, so we've got the Aegis again. The Aegis is a million times better than our ship. I just want it. Right, so auto fire must already be on because we are shooting rockets. Right, what should I focus on for him? Right, maybe I should focus on evasion and dodging. Right, can we actually hit things? Yes, we can. Right, I'm going to take out his engines. It might not be the smartest thing to do. He is trying to cover it, but we will come up from behind. And try not to get too close. Shit, we're dead already. He got some good hits on us with those rockets. We are firing everything away, but we're already dead. Death just takes forever. It's good to know in, like, spaceships you can obviously... Right, let's talk to the drifter. What do you have to trade? Anything interesting? You have nothing. Relations are -0. Right, well, I mean, drifter man. What sort of threat are you? You are surprisingly threatening. If you ever saw this guy eat, you wouldn't want him in your town either. Well, I mean, you know, he's just a bug, big deal. He vomits on his food. You don't need to be racist. Right, we need to figure out what to do. Do we want to go to the Taurus? Let's go see you. You seem interesting, although you're now flying away, so we'll just reconfigure. Okay, so we've got an arena here. Let's repair our ship. Somehow it got damaged doing nothing. Let's take on the level 0 one, because we can do a level 0 one. Okay, it's shotgunner, comes equipped with several shotgun weapons mounted on 2 large rings. These weapons spray several pellets, doing damage across a wide area, perfectly suited to taking out large, fast-moving target. Ion beams, minigun cannons. Okay, so we've got shotguns. We're just going to be shotgunning. Shotgun. Right, so we're just going to charge in and dodge what we can. We are firing flak out everywhere, so it is worth noting that. Right, we need to get in close and personal. Do not dodge me. I may need to zoom out here because he is taking care of business. Oh yeah, it's much better to just let the AI shoot than me. That I can focus on dodging because it can shoot in areas I can't aim at much more effectively. And it shoots all the weapons that you're not using as well, so it makes it a lot easier. Because you can only fire one weapon at a time, obviously, so it does everything for you. Oh yeah, also, what was it, C, and then if we zoom out, we can do left control this tractor. So we can tractor things like this and fling it at enemies. Which is also an offensive tactic, I mean, you know, if you just do that. But we want to keep it in our tractor, so we will try and get some momentum on it. It's a bit heavy, that one, but you can see what I'm trying to do, whereas that one is lighter, so we can fling it for miles. Right, is there any actual bits off his ship that we can steal? Obviously it's not our ship, but it wouldn't matter, but it's nice to know. But that is how we do it. Right, so that is scrap. We have very little res, a little bit of scrap. I mean, what do you have to trade? Do you have anything interesting? Right, so we've got a core. We don't really have the scrap for anything, to be honest. So we should really just go get some scrap, shouldn't we? Right, so let's go to that. We're going to loot that. You are white, right? You're mine. We're now in war, I think. Everyone wants something. Nobody is making them, even if we don't immediately. It's a good idea to keep some around to trade. Well, I mean, you're doing this now, which I guess is, yeah, we made them angry because we ransacked them. Do I just click on that? Right, so Ruddy, you're fighting someone. Queen Spectre is a bit more threat. The bandits, well, I mean, bandits are bandits. The battlefield is full. That is annoying. I kind of want to join in the combat. You're in fight. The battlefield is full. Your threat is too low. Get lost. Threat 13. So we can tell him to get lost. But obviously it's greyed out at the moment. Everyone is fighting for the scrap. That is a bandit hive. There's a bandit. Right, well, we're gonna take down the bandits. Let's head for that. Although that... Right, stop. You're a civilian transport. Surprisingly high threat. Right, let's go for the scrap. We need res, we need goons. We need a lot. Right, let's ransack all that scrap. Obviously it takes time, they're still battling. Right, so now you're telling me to find goons, and there are goons all the way down there. That is a long way to go for goons, isn't it? Well, we need people. Let's go. We'll also uncover this map in a bit. That's a starbase, okay. We're not going to the starbase. You are a bandit, right, there we go. Bandit. Prepare for combat. Right, so we're gonna join the other guy, because, you know, we want to assist him and take down the bandits. And we might get some parts, and that is what we need. Okie dokie. So obviously we can shoot from out of range, which is a bit useful, but also not entirely. Right, that is getting minced. It is already done. Kaboom! Don't get too close, guys. I mean, what is it? C? Shit, don't zoom way out. Where am I? That's me. I kind of want to track the part. Are there any parts that I can steal? So obviously we can play it in top down, which is a bit different. Ooh, what's that? It's mine now. Yes, blueprints. Yes, things are being automatically sucked in. That is nice. We're getting blueprints to build some ships finally. This is what we needed. Are there any more parts? It doesn't look like it. I mean, obviously we could attack our ally, but we're not going to. Right, so there's no more parts, so we might as well go to the star map. Okay, so nothing to scavenge. We will take all the rares, all the goons. So we'll take all. And he's happy with that.
Absolute murder to me when we have unused analytical data like this. Unless you wish to fall asleep one night and never wake up, you will make haste and allocate this data at once.
Okay, so we've got research. I mean, shield strength, you're limiting me a lot compared to the first one. We could do a lot more. Weapon damage sounds good, but also shield strength. I mean, you can also purchase lock ship parts for later use. Not necessarily goods, to be honest. There are better things that we can do with that. Right, let's carry on looking for goons. You're just my ally, man. Captain Emoji Jane. I know it's Emo Jane, but still. She is very emo. Right, is she the one that we helped? Is there anything closer? Right, what's that on the way? Let's go ransack this on the way. because, you know, it just makes more sense to do things in a smart way. Okay, so we need this scrap, we will take it, and yes, you may be pissed off with that. We've got a starbase, we've got animatrons in a battle. Ooh, animatrons, the new versions of the dead. I mean, he does kind of look a bit dead. There's a mining operation with no signal. Let's go investigate that. That's something new to look at. Okay, this is an illegal mining operation. There's certain to be some res in the area. Yes, let's check it out. Captains are not persistent online captains, it's just in-game captains to pseudo.
Shortage of res, but we certainly don't have a shortage of poor sats combing the void looking for more. All the potent res fields have been catalogued, yet every so often someone finds an oasis of the stuff. It's not exactly legal to be harvesting it without the proper drilling equipment, but who's enforcing that? Exactly.
Okay, so we can get res here. So we can take it from the surrounded asteroids and rare and difficult to spot amongst the other worthless rocks. Indeed. The other prospectors have collected res in cargo crates. If you tamper with these crates, your alert level will increase and they'll tamper with you. So, do we want to take their boxes or do we want to just go shoot the things? Well, you know how it goes. We will do both. We're just going to piss them off a bit. See this res crate? Mine. Also this rock. I mean, it's not actually an asteroid. But this res crate. Pissed them off. They're now attacking us. Right, so we've got that res. What is attacking us? Okay, you. Well, I mean, you're not that big of a deal. Can I shoot the rockets out of the sky? I cannot. Shit, that was a good hit on us though. Evasive tactics. Right, so everything is pseudo 3D, I guess, because we're kind of a bit 2D. Right, so reinforcements. There are 2 crates left, but they are hitting us pretty good. Right, we got a blueprint out of that for a gimp, but we're dead. Fuck. Okay. Not ideal. Let's get out of there. Shit, maybe I should have saved more often. When was our last quick save? Okay, so that was maybe just before this, so that's not so bad. I mean, we kind of want res, but also we don't really want to die getting it. Some lore, let's go get the lore. Luckily the quick save is right there. I mean, the other one was a bit easier to be linear. This is very non-linear in comparison. A brief history of Warp 2.4. Interstellar travel was not possible, along with the new discovery. Obviously she's saying it, but you may not be able to hear it. Element 126, the element known as res. As warp gate travel became commonplace, a massive number of gate builder ships were deployed. Over a millennium, a galactic warp gate network was established, and gate was an everyday occurrence. Indeed it was, but clicking back apparently does not let me get back. So, we've got a brief history of warp travel again. Right, so we're heading to this to get some goons, and that is our next thing. So we've got scrap, we've got the goons. Then we might actually get some missions. Right, let's ransack some goons. There's plenty of goons there.
Some underdeveloped crewmen require contextualization about how urgently we require these basic resources. More specifically, human resources. The ship requires an astronomical volume of periodic maintenance and repair. These tasks are far too dangerous to allow anyone with a shred of intellectual value to perform them. Therefore, we do not turn away many applicants. Remember, the bottom of the pyramid needs the most bricks.
Of course, we need bodies to operate and maintain the ship's systems, but we also don't want to feed any more mouths than we must. Most of our food is fabricated from res. Balance is the word of the day here.
Okay, so if we don't have enough goons, the ship will decay, but goons eat the res. Okay, so we got res, we got next to no res. Let's go to the starbase. We need some res, man. Oh, yeah, progression locks. Why do we have to get the privilege to...
Now that we have some currency to spend, we should stock up on strike craft.
Yes, that would be
I
nice.
don't want to get overwhelmed when engaged by multiple targets.
Okay, so now we can actually build starcrafts.
I would advise we keep our hangars fully stocked with strike craft at all times. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a healthy menu of ships to choose from at the moment, but that will certainly change.
Okay, so now I can actually get some ships. Okay, we have unlocked a few. The Gimp is the best one that we got. Oh, we've got a medium as well, the Mule. At level 9. Why is that progress unlocked? Oh, that is annoying. It's progress locked at levels, so we can't actually skip ahead to get the better ones. The Gimp may not be great. You've got 4 points. A Ranger, I guess we don't have the ability to do those. Right, so Omni Laser with do we want miniguns or iron shotguns? Let's go miniguns. Right, so we've got torpedo, miniguns. Do we want torpedoes or gravity missiles? Cloud torpedoes obviously sounds a lot more interesting, so we'll go cloud torpedo for that. And then we've got the short bus, which has 4 things. But is it the best one? I mean, why can we not do these? I guess they're locked still. I don't know. Right, let's just keep that then. Right, so we've got micro missiles. No, that, well, I mean, why is that one better looking? I don't know. Maybe it's worse. Right, so that one just seems better. We'll just get the one that's better. Right, so that's green, yellow, reds. Whereas that is reds, green, yellow. A weak or a low caliber. Low caliber sounds better than weak. Low caliber is definitely better than weak. Right, so let's refit the current design. So we need to be level 10 to get that. So we got no commands. Okay, so we don't want loads of gimps. Okay, so we've got 2 gimps, we've got 4 short buses. Sounds good to me. So,
Gamma's sake, why did we drop out of war? Carl, what is wrong with my ship?
Nothing is wrong with the ship, Wilson. Our schedule is combat. We're getting a little too soft.
and to learn how to actually fight.
Jameson, it's 3 in the morning.
Okay. So, you're going to show me how to command them? No, you're just going to pretend. I mean, what do I need to press? Control, Shift, Q, E, E. Okay, E tells them where to go. I mean, you know, this is a hell of a tutorial, isn't it? You know, just like pick it up and figure it out yourself. Obviously, different asteroids have different things in. seems a bit sus that we're dropped out of combat to go into something that may not necessarily have anything in. We're obviously looking for res in these, but you know. Oh, I can press next ship. I can switch between the ships. Okay,
All the
dokie.
ship's command and control systems are routed through a wireless-assisted simulation. A benefit of such a system is you do not have to be physically on a ship to fly it. You can astral project your command focus to another ship, while delegating the control of the mothership to artificial intelligence. While it would make almost too much sense to allow the artificial intelligence to fly every ship, that theoretically would take all the fun out of it.
Right, can I not fire anything on this? Okay, so we can defend target. Move to E. So we can regroup. I can't fire with this for some reason. Right, so let's attack that. Where is our mothership? Right, so we also need to say defend target, I guess. Okay, so I've practiced everything.
Alright, that's not bad. Great, not bad. Let's try something a bit bigger.
And conveniently, an asteroid that's gonna destroy us. Right, this little ship. Why can't I fire with this? I just want to fire my guns. Even if we're not in range, I just want to fire my guns. Fire everything, please. I guess maybe we're not actually a ship. Can I fire with this one? Yes, I can fire with this one. Right, I don't know why I couldn't fire with that one. Right, any res?
We have sufficiently asserted ourselves over this inanimate material. Surely we must be done with these mindless examinations of competence by now.
Carl, you couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. These drills just might save your life someday. You'd be wise to put this inanimate material to use before trying your luck on something that can shoot back.
I mean, you're telling me to practice on the space junk, as if there's going to be some res or something in it. Which there may not be. But I don't know what my gimps are doing. They seem very useless. Ah, now it can fire a rocket. Which I was unable to ever do. Right, I feel like there's nothing here. But we will take it down nonetheless. That one kind of was seen to itself. Right, everyone attacking it. Definitely making a difference. Oh, we blew up the gate. I'm waiting for space zombies to come out. Right, last one. We nearly have destroyed it anyway, so we might as well finish it off. With the plethora of rockets going for it also, look at that in the distance. It's nice to finally have some ships to control. So, now that we've got that, got our hangar. Right, so what level are we even at? That is my question, right? So we've got factions, we've got the engine speed. We can repair the ship, yeah, we've got a lot of goons. We might as
Now
well.
that we have strike craft on our own, we should learn how to fight against them. Big galaxy. We should be able to locate a border rate and have our way with. And no match for the combined force of our mothership and strike craft.
Destroying raids is a good way to make friends with the defensive side. Well, I mean, we kind of already went in on some raids, right? So we don't need any more of those goons. That was law, I guess. Brain in a jar. Let's go. We're gonna move to the brain in a jar. We'll see if he's taken on a bandit hive. Well, it looks like he was. We might assist the bandit hive. I mean, we can fight the brain in the jar. Right, let's see, actually. I mean, we kind of want to fight the bandit hive. Okay. Well, I mean, let's fight the brain in the jar first. He's weak. He's barely human anymore. We're putting him out of his misery. I mean, you know, just saying. Why are you flying away, Gimp? Right, so everyone fight that. Gimp, fly to it. Right, I should cycle to the next craft, because the short bus is something I can actually use, whereas the Gimp is not. That also looks like a decayed spider. In space! And something unusual. Right, it doesn't matter so much if these ships die, because it's not my main ship. I can fight a lot more effectively like that. And then brain jar, I mean, I just want your parts. I'm sorry. I'm harvesting you for parts. Right, I can sit on top of you as per old style tactics. Right, is there... where am I? Anything I can tractor? I mean, obviously, maybe we can't tractor with this. But... what is that? I'm just getting destroyed, whatever it is. Maybe it's the warp gate. I mean, obviously we can still play in top-down style. It just looks so weird in that, in this game, to be like that. Definitely something I want to destroy. Something unusual. It's something that can clearly be targeted. I don't know what your health is like, but you are an unusual thing, for sure. Right. If I'm not shooting, this thing doesn't shoot at it. We blew it up! Whatever it is. Get destroyed. Right, we'll also just blow up this, because why not? This has got a bit of flaw on it. I kind of want to blow up that space creature. Right, you can obviously shoot it from a million miles away. Right, let's pick up that. What are you? Use something that I can collect. You look like something that may be collectible. I don't know. It's got blueprints in it. Shields. Obviously smashing things into other things is a lot more viable. The tactic. Some of those things may be destructible. No, I want to shoot that thing that's floating off into space, right? Shoot some of these things. Anything interesting in them? Maybe not. Can I shoot that last one? Target says. Then I will just shoot this. We are looking for res, so I'm not just doing this pointlessly. Alright, so obviously we've used up all of our shields. Right, so we only get one goon, it seems, actually, and one short bus. Even though it kind of seemed like we were meant to have more. I don't know. Right, let's just aim for the molten core to blow it up. Yes, we could be using our bigger or smaller ship, but... Right, you are also shooting, so I'm okay with that. I'll just allow it to auto shoot, and then there's nothing, is there? No rares, no nothing. I mean, we did know that... Right, I don't know what this does. Right, so we've got 3 short buses apparently. We'll take all... I mean, do I need to do it like this before I click take all? I don't know. But there's some rares actually. Okay, and then there's the bandit hive, and then that's the brain in the jar. That's now hostile to us. Threat 20, I mean, if we can't take on a threat 20, then what can we do? We need to be able to take it on. Okay, let's cycle to this ship, then we'll say attack. You know, maybe we should focus some of these small ones first, but I kind of just want to get on against the main guy and take him out. Now that we have some other targets for them to aim at as well, it's a bit more likely that we could take this down, because it's not just going to be focusing on our mothership. We will have some other targets for it to hit, like us and our little bees. And then yes, I'm sitting very close to it, but still I want to take it down. Right, our mothership is taking a lot of damage. It is definitely getting focused. Maybe I should be helping it out a bit more, but I'm going for the kill on this, because this is what we need to destroy. Is it nearly dead? I don't know. That one bar seemed to be getting lower, but now it looks like it's going back up again. So I don't know. Maybe it's recharging and replenishing its shields. Maybe we've got a bit of damage on it. Who knows? Right, so that recharged, whatever that does. Battle lost. I guess we were the last one. Well, let's load the last quick save. That maybe wasn't the smartest play there. I mean, you know, it can be smarter to go, right, we're going to ransack this res. Then we will think about finding a raid. Okay. Because obviously I should really follow the tutorials and not just go on my own. That raid is a long way away, actually. Right, so we're using up res. We've got a lot of goons. I guess the Nero raid is up there now, which is interesting, but we will uncover some of the map on the way. Right, so that's Molly Pooper. I know it's Popper, Mary Poppins, I guess. But still, hello, friendly. Is that a raid? Wait, there's a raid. Okay. There we go. Can we move to that quick enough to get there? I don't know. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right, let's join in the raids. Okay. For progress. Obviously, if you completely ignore the tutorials, it makes it hard.
Well, it is not doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. I checked the dictionary. However, that is literally the definition of practice. We have all practiced this over and over. Now let's drop those training wheels and execute.
Okay.
Practice is irrelevant. The command and control system is smarter than the sum of all brain matter on board. Simply change the pre-configured weapon configuration to my experimental battle wagon mode. The ship's weapon systems will track and fire independently, unfettered by human ineptitude.
Battle wagon mode is better. We'll always shoot for center mass. If you wish to manually target a ship module, you can override by pressing the fire button. You can customize the weapon groups to battle weapon targets in the config menu located in the options menu. Interesting. Then we can change weapon with Q. Okay. Right, so ship command. Well, I mean, let's go to a new ship. Right, let's target you. Then next weapon group is Q. Can I fire with this? I don't know, but I will swap to a ship that can actually fire. Right, you are getting targeted now. Yes, we were originally targeting that one, I guess, but we can still target all of them. Right, you are maybe a nicer ship than me, so I will acquiesce. Right, I'm going to target this because this looks promising. What am I shooting? To have any sort of shots with this? I don't think so. Right, so battle wagon mode. Oh, was it not on? Great, now it is.
Alright. Graduated from inanimate materials, the ship's a tenth of our size. It's a playlist step. I'll take what I can get on this much.
Are we done burning bugs with a magnifying glass? Good. Okay, let's carry on. Second start of the art.
Okay, so we can actually progress. Right, so there's some blueprints, maybe. We should change, and he's gonna suck them in automatically. And the ranger is now unlocked. Could we also get this one? Or do I need to be the other ship? He's going for it, good. So it's better to leave our main ship in charge, I guess. Okay, so the star map, right, so we can now get a ranger rather than the gimp. The gimp is a bit terrible. So gimp, I'm sorry, I'm probably going to swap you out for the ranger, which is much better. Right, so we can have an SRM or a zapper. Defender pair? That sounds pretty good. Let's get a pair of zappers. A low caliber micro emitter, a low caliber micro blaster. Okay, that sounds pretty good. We'll get as many of those as we can. So 2, and we've got 4 short buses. Maybe I should do 3 and 3. I cannot. Right, so 4 and 2 it is. Okay, so auto redeploy. Good. That sounds good to me. Right, you're telling me to go this way. Right, what are you? A friendly starbase? Neutrino town? Molly Popper? So, seems interesting. Then there's the yellow one. I guess they're just coloured factions also. What is your face? Where is your face? Right, you're telling me to kind of go over here.
Now that we have achieved a base level of technological excellence, I see no reason to tow around with this useless garbage. Trade, steal, kill, rinse, repeat. If I have to look at this eyesore much longer, I will gouge your eyes out.
Avoid junk parts. Every starbase has a junkyard, but we don't really want junk parts. Arena events you can use to win resources. Interesting. Right, I'm gonna go to that and get better. Buy better parts for your mothership. Yeah, let's just go to you. That'll do. Okay, so let's trade. What have you got to trade? Ooh, dinghies. Interesting. That is an unusual one. Omni laser, omni cannon for the dinghy. They're just weapons for the dinghy, aren't they? They are not anything useful. Right, so let's get some rares. Let's trade you some scrap. You don't have anything else particularly interesting, so let's close that. What else have you got? Let's go to the starbase. The starbase doesn't have anything particularly interesting. Let's go into the arena. Got to do the level 0, obviously. We're in a much better ship again. Max capacity says the Mastodon has a healthy complement of lasers and shotgun, but its primary weapon is the mass bomb. Okay. So it's a black hole mass bomb. Are we on 1? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Could we have a HUD that maybe tells us if we are on auto fire mode or not? Right, that looks like auto fire modes. Okay, so he's getting out of the black hole gravity. Maybe I should focus his guns. Obviously, if we can't win the level 0 one, we're terrible. We should maybe not sit in our own black hole singularity explosion. I remember that being a very effective weapon in the original. Right, we are gonna take out some of its components. Obviously I want to manually fight it. It's a bit boring to let it automatically do it for me. Right, come back here, you. We're not losing our nose cone. Right, let's get a bit out of that. I believe they were illegal weaponry though. Right, do we have any more ships? We do not, it's just us. Okay, there he goes into the singularity again. We are now charged up. We could get in there with the shotguns. Right, so I'm going to press 1 and see what happens. You're shooting yourself, you idiot. We don't want to be in our own black hole explosion. That is not ideal. Right, ramming speed. Take him out. Die. He's got to be dead, right? That has to finish him off. If he survives that. Something was wrong if he survived that. Right, can I tractor that? I cannot tractor that. Cannot tractor that. But we completed it. Right, to the start map. Let's go. Next level arena. Hello. Is there something we can help out with there? Right, let's go with the arena. Level 5. I don't know what level I actually am, but we're going to do that. Some reward of scrap and res. Okay, right, so I'm guessing we're already in battle modes. Right, that is a lot of things, right, so I'm just going to press 1. Again, right, now we're in it. I wasn't in it already. Right, we're going to sneak up behind him, where he will hopefully not have the side to attack us. Right, he is dropping bombs, so maybe I should stay out of that. Because the black hole took the bombs with it, which stops us getting attacked. Right, so I can also manually fire. We are going for the core, just to take him down as quickly as possible. You know, we could go for his weaponry, but also, do we want to? Right. Eat that. I'm just going to bash you with that. Can I pull him about? I can. Right, we'll just hit him with the bits of debris. Right, no debris. You are coming back at him. Yeah, we're just going to smack you with the debris. Because that's fun. Shit, part of our ship came off. It locks on somewhere. I don't know where. Right. Yeah, part of our ships are falling apart. Let's just ignore that. It's no longer part of us, we don't need it. Obviously we can build these from the clockwork as well. It's worth noting. Right, can we smack you with all the space junk? And we beat him with a bit of our own ship. Yes. You may have broke it off us, but it's still part of us.
I have already willingly and graciously volunteered to do all the real work aboard this ship. All that is required from you is to
Okay, so we can take a new core slot. Cores is pretty good. So we got that free anyway, actually. Right, so 15% increase to reload speeds, that might not be bad. Or extra health. Extra health is going to be pretty good, right? So now that we've got more cores, we can actually assemble the ship a bit better, maybe. Not that we've got the parts, right? If we went to junkyards, we could, but we do not have the parts, right? So to the star map. Okay. Let's go to the junkyards. Let's autofill. Okay, so we can add the extra core, which will go there. Okay, and then that can attach to the back. And then from there, actually, what are you? Right, micro missiles. Micro missiles. Why does it look different? I guess it's just facing the other way. Retro 1.0, 14.4. Hello. Yeah, it's kind of a bit hard to tell. Right, so let's just go autofill spine now. Then we've got more things, which is good. Right, so let's go back to the star map. You are transports. You're not threatening, but you're friendly. We don't really want to attack you. Okay, let's go to the arena. Let's go to the level 10. Give it a bit more of a chance. I didn't pay attention to what our rewards were, but let's acquiesce. I do always wonder, do I have to go into everything every time for the manual fire, or is it always automatically on? No, I guess I need to press 1 every single combat. Okay, good to know. That is why I'm doing this arena, to figure it out as well, because it is good to figure out. Right, we'll just keep ramming speed on this guy. Right, any parts that we can grab. Can I? Shit. I want to fling something at him, but it's not really effective. That is too big a part. That one is small enough to smack into him. Yes, you can progress towards him at a very slow pace. And then we can just smack the smaller bits into him hard. There we go. That's more like it. Defensive with the rocks as well. We can block shots with it. Right. Maybe I should actually start attacking and not just flinging rocks at him. It might be smart to get in there and attack. Right, we also need our ship parts back. We're losing too much. Right, where do you attach? Get back on me. Shit. Lost another pass. That one might have been important. That one may well have been important. Right, we're going to hide behind the rock a little bit until he comes closer, right? Then we are going to... Got our shields back up. Right, let's go in for the kill. Or to die. One or the other. We're going to die, aren't we? Yeah, our ship does not feel very effective right now. Shit, we're dead. Right, give me my parts back. I'm just gonna smack you with that very hard. Yeah, the arena failed, but do we get better stuff for the arena when we level up as well, I wonder? Okay, so there's some res there. 35 res, let's move to it, let's take it. I mean, you might not like that we're taking it, but we need it. Right, so ship does not need repairing, we've got too many goons really. Where are we going now? Whoops. There apparently. Right, what are you? There's a fight there. Let's join in the fight. Right, so let's join the fight against the transports, because why not? We need to buy parts and get better. Right, so let's go in on a different ship. Right, so one. I would like very much for the HUD to show where the battle mode is. Right, we're just gonna take down that component there, because that is the central core, and if we can destroy that without destroying the rest, we might actually be able to salvage some parts. Oh shit, am I shooting my friendly? Whoops, I'm an idiot. This is the one that we want to attack because it's in red. Okay, so we got a new hull, the yachts. We will try and take this guy down. Again, everything looks very much like the clockwork. All modular components. Shit. There goes that. Right, so can we build new ones in combat, I wonder? Right, don't shoot our friendly. We're going to join in on this. Oh dear, this is going to die. We're getting hit pretty bad. Right, start taking down some of these guys that are literally going to kill us. It might be better to let the computer do it for us, because, you know, they can shoot way better than us. My targeting, not so ideal, right? Don't sit in its explosion range though, that is dumb. Right, I'm just going to focus on the little guys, because they could be the bigger problem. You know, maybe we shouldn't have shot our ally while we were at it. That might have helped a little bit. Right, our health, we need some health. We really do. Can we take this guy down? Right. Yeah, I should also get the rest of my team in on killing these little guys, rather than just me focusing them. The battle has been lost, because apparently my big ship was dead already and it was just me. And how did that happen? Okay. Right, so we've got a hostile bandit enforcer. You are... Right, so the cloning farm. Let's join the transport. We're fighting against the bandit enforcer, because it's stupid to fight against the transports. Right, let's acquiesce. Right, let's take down these bandits. Right, why are we shooting at that? I don't know. I did target it, but, you know, I just kind of wanted to. Right, let's take on an enemy. Something that's actually an enemy. We should maybe go for the main bandits, but also I'm clearly not going to. Right, so this is probably nearer to the combat. Right, are we in the right battle modes? Okay, there we go. That's the one that we want, the battle wagon. Right, so we will lock onto that. We'll try and defend the big guy rather than attack him this time. Okay, let's start taking down this big guy, because he's an issue. I will help our mothership this time and stay in the combat range and not go out of it. I should maybe manually target when I'm in range like that, so that I can actually do some damage. It is mostly just junk, so it doesn't look like it's got any good components. Right, we've got a yacht, we got destroyed, but maybe I should just allow the rest of my team to do the combat. Shit. Right, so what do we got? Any junk that we can fling about? Right, let's just fling junk into things. Shit, we got destroyed. Okay. I think this one might be a bit too much for us. Right, get better. Right, so better parts, avoid using junk parts. I mean, that ship was terrible, right. That station doesn't really have anything useful for us. We'll take the lore. Let's have a look at the lore. And then we will call it an episode because it's getting long. Moonburger franchise was formed in 20. Moonburger was actually chaos. Blah 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 blah. Interesting, it contains plastic. It's 50% plastic. Okay, so join us again for more. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.